what we're going to be using on our eyes today as well, which is kind of fun. So this is amber, and lately I'm just taking amber pretty much over my whole face. So, and this is the 30-second hack brush, and I am loving this brush. Yes, yeah. Megan said she got hers today, so we can arrange like to get it to you. She was wondering why she had stay in there, and then I remembered. I'm like, oh, that's Breeze. So yeah, yay. Okay, so I pretty much go over my whole now, and I like to start on the like bridge of my nose and kind of just drag it across. And let's see here. If you're watching, comment. You can be entered, but also so I can, you know, get excited and not feel like I'm talking to my phone. Okay, I'm gonna just spray some stay right now because I forgot to do it at the beginning. And I love to do it at the beginning. Olive, and this end of the detail hack. The reason I really like the detail hack, I have heard that, you know, some people think the 30-second is still easier to start with, but there's no pinching involved. There's no, like, I'll pinch with the 30-second hack to get a finer line. Also, yeah, I don't know. So I was recommending that one for so long for people, and then lately I've been doing this on makeovers, and it just seems to be so super easy. So I do it around my forehead a little bit. I have a pretty average size forehead. If you have a big forehead, go ahead and do a little bit more. If you have a small forehead, like really small, go ahead and just skip that. If you have medium like me, do a little bit over there. And then under your cheekbones. So I'm just starting like right at the top of my ear, go under and brush forward. And this detail hack just makes it so easy to put it exactly there. And then I'm also going to do a little bit under my jaw to kind of define that a little bit right here. A little bit on this side. Can't really see what I'm doing. Okay, and if you have like not much of a neck, Kara told us a little hack. To do a little bit of shadow or the darker color right here. Mine's olive. Darker right here, and that is just going to kind of bring out like a little bit of neck there for you. So if you're starting to lose your neck, there you go. And this stuff it's so funny. When I first started doing it, I was like, okay, who are my makeup loving friends? Like, I would look at them and be like, okay, she won't be interested. So once you have your like initial kit, which is these 4 colors, and a brush, which the brush you never have to replace, ever. Like they keep replacing some for people because back when they were the wood, some of the glue would come apart. Now they're metal. They're this pretty metal, and the glue ain't coming apart now. And okay, so I'm going to take this bigger end and then just kind of blend upward. I am loving Black Cherry. I'm kind of putting my foot down on, as far as like the fall goes, which I'm like, I'm not acknowledging any fall yet, but my cheek kind of is because I'm really loving Black Cherry. So there we go. And that is it. And now from here, and so now I'm going to take this detail hack again. This is the contour color Olive right here. And this is for those girls who just don't want to be messing around with a bunch of stuff, or, you know, all you brought was your quad compact, but you need a quick touch up and you want something on your eyes. So you just take this pretty little brush and brush back and forth. And it's not an exact science. With my powders, and when I watch like YouTube gurus, they're like, you know, putting it right here and dabbing it in. The cream is so like forgiving. When you make a mistake, you just wipe it away and then start again. Once you set with the powder, then you're in place. So the good thing about not setting with the powder is touch-ups are super easy when you're like this. It's so funny because once I put this on, then I'm like, oh, okay, now I can kind of look at myself and not be like, ooh, scary. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, so this is the contour. I'm going to add a little bit more olive. Again, back to this little quad compact. So then once you have this, the illuminator and blush are gonna last you like a year or more. The only way you'll need more is if you want different colors. And the other two, you'll run out of the highlight and contour within a couple of months. And when you go to reorder, it's just $12. And it's so awesome because, I mean, anybody can, once you see what $12 buys you, like how good of a deal it is, it's super part of this, and it's amazing, and I love it. And yeah, so I'm just loving. Kind of mean of me because nude is out right now, but I'm expecting it to come back anytime. So I'm just tapping it right on my eyeball area, and that is, oh, see how much, oh my gosh, you guys, that is so pretty. And that was like so easy. I am not a perfectionist. I'm not one of those MAC makeup artist girls. I'm not like a YouTube guru. I'm gonna start a YouTube channel just because I want to try something new. But I am not a perfectionist. I'm not an artist. I just used is the detail hat and my quad compact. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of Moonlit. I'm kind of making this up as I go. A little bit of Moonlit right at the top here. I like to do one side so you can kind of see the difference that it makes. See how that just kind of makes my eyebrow like pop a little bit? I also really like to open up the eye with doing a little bit of Moonlit right here. And I'm going to take, I really like this end of the brush, so I'm going to clean it with an alcohol wipe, if I can find one. The brushes are really good. That's why I do the highlight with my fingers. The brushes are really made to not soak up a lot of products. So when you, when I'm blending out and I have contour on there and I have blush on there and I have the highlight on there, I don't feel, it doesn't get like mess all over my face because the brushes stay, like they don't retain much of the product. But that's also why you want it like clean. So I really like that to kind of like open up the eye, and then I'm going to do a little bit right in here, and I'm going to, that also just kind of makes the eye pop a little bit. See how this eye looks a little bit more awake, and I'm going to take, and no, I'm going to take more Moonlit and go right over the inner part of the eye, and here is where I'm going to start to get, let's see, I'm going to take, see how this eye is just a little bit more open and awake and pretty. We've got this highlight going on under my brow and a little bit of highlight over here. And it was such a tiny bit of product. Moonlit is my favorite color probably ever. This is like, okay, so this is my Moonlit, and I've been using it since, when did I get it? Maybe February, January, and that is all I've used. It will last like such a tiny little bit, goes such a long way. It's so awesome. Okay, so I haven't done the other side yet, but I'm just going to keep going on this side because I'm having fun. So I want to take, we're going to kind of veer away. Oh, I better not use that one because that one's out too. I was going to use Pearl, but we're going to go in with Honey. Honey's not out. So I've used 4 colors so far, so still like just my quad, but now I'm going to take an illuminator, which a lot of people are going to get an illuminator when they go get their first colors anyways. I would have just swapped out, oh, no, sorry, we're going to do rose gold. I will do Pearl. I'm sorry. I cooked my, so this is Pearl right here, the white one right here, the white one, and it's just gonna make, oh, see how pretty that is? Just kind of give that a little pop and brighten up a little bit, and I really like it like on the inside too. And maybe even, I usually tell people if they're gonna get an illuminator, I tell them like, you know, to pop it right under the eyebrow as well. And I haven't set with the powder yet, so I'm still in the I can touch up phase. Okay, so let me kind of finish the other eye a little bit here, and then once you get like obsessed a little bit, you can start getting, you know, 1 or 2 shadows at a time. If you get 4, you can get this big. So that is that. super easy. Anybody can do it. If I can do it on my phone, anybody can do it because it's just not an exact science. It's just like windshield wipe that contour color over, pop a little bit of blush on your eyeball area, and then start with your highlight here and over. You could do the illuminator or your moonlit. Yay! Yeah, I'm so glad you're loving moonlit. It's a really good versatile color. I love it. I'm gonna take this little liner. I really like this one because it's super soft on my eye. So if you have kind of sensitive eyes, you'll like this. It's just a L'Oreal Smoldering. It was one that was recommended by Kara, of course. So, but what she recommends is just getting like this area between your eye, or your lash line, like under your lash line, your water line. And let's see. I don't always line my water line up on the bottom, but on the top I do. So, and then just go about halfway. And let's see, can you see that? Okay, and then also I like to line just a little bit of the top of the outer part of my lid. Oh, okay. I made a mess there. Uh-oh. Oh, now it's a little bit of a smoky eye. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to clean that up really quick. I'm just going to take a little makeup wipe and a little bit of moonlit. Oh, you know what we're going to do is take the detail hack and then just kind of swipe it over. This is a really good, like a good blending one as well because it's so creamy. See how this side just looks like a little more pop to it, and I'm also going to do that. Doing this on video, but I'm like, my eyelashes are bugging me. I like them when they go like up really far. So there we go. Okay, now I'll do the other eye so I don't look like a crazy person. This is so soft. If you have sensitive eyes, this is a really good one to get. I also like the gel eyeliners from Ulta. So I kind of get a little bit out. This is like perfect to do if you're, oh look what I just did, a mess again. No worries, you're good, Bree. This is perfect to do if you want like a sexy, like smoky eye, like a date night type situation going on. Okay, so easy, anybody can do it. Now I'm gonna curl this one too because it'll plug on me. I don't usually curl after doing mascara, but just still. Give me yours, buddy. Okay, so easy. And then if you want to blend, like if you want to get a little darker, I just got a little more olive on there. It's not yours. A little bit more olive up there. Okay, now I think we need to set and do a little bit of nose contour. So I'm going to take my multitasker. So any of these stages you can stop. You don't have to do, and like you don't have to do any of them. But I'm like the more time I have, the more I'll do. So like this essentially the better I'll look, I guess. But yeah, so if I'm in a hurry, I'll just skip liner completely. I have been loving just hacking my eye with the contour color, especially because I've been taking my clutch places, and especially like when I'm going multitasker, I have shadow here. This is the old shadow. So right here, and what I've learned is that the old contours were a little bit more creamy and maybe easier to work with because they were so, but they came out with a little bit more stiffer formula. One side's really dark and the other is not, but that's okay, we're gonna fix it. They came out with a stiffer formula for those contours, and that's to increase the longevity of the makeup, which I never had a problem with the contour coming off anyway, so I think I might write them in today. Give us back the old stuff. But it's really super easy. You saw how easy that blended out. It really does blend super nice and easy. And if I don't have if all I have is my clutch, then I'll skip the powder completely and just go like with spray. If you're dry, that's all you really need to do. If you're oily, like I'm kind of oily, I guess. I'm oily like in my T-zone. So I would say that I'm oily, and I'm on the end of I like to set with the powder if I have available. If I don't, I'll just use the spray. But if I have it, I definitely do. And you dry girls are just gonna have no problem. If you're oily, then you are gonna want to do, you know, like me, and set with the powder. So doesn't look perfect, but okay, I'm just gonna tap a little bit of amber on there, and then go ahead and blend it. We're not loving the nose contour today. Okay, I'm going to take the smaller end, and this wasn't supposed to be about this video, sorry. Deep concentration. See, I'm not perfect. This is just not an exact science. It's just kind of super easy. Okay. Have to go fix it off. Fun, and because I want it to stay, I'm gonna do this. And normally I would, okay, normally this is what I do. I'm gonna take a cleaner end. There we go. And so if you're oily, this is what you'll want to do. And the loose setting powder is awesome for making you feel comfortable with the feeling of it, especially when you're first getting used to a cream foundation. A lot of people aren't used to that, and so this is something that just makes it feel like any other, or like nothing on your face. At least that's my thoughts, because I totally had a hard time with like the cream at first. Now I really like how the cream looks by itself. It's like dewy and glowy, and if you think about like girls who are young and youthful, their skin is like that. It's dewy and just, yeah, glowy and really pretty. So, okay. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to do set with the bronzer on the other area. Oh, I was supposed to do my eyeshadow. See, I always forget what the heck I'm doing. Let me do this. Okay, I'm going to set the eyeshadow really quick. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to take Sabrina and set right here so I don't get creasing. And about halfway, like on my lid and about halfway. And then I'm going to do same thing other side. And a little bit right here. And right here, that's what I'm going to set the contour areas with. And how easy was that? And not an exact science at all. So easy. It's so pretty. Shadow is just super fun. I love this shadow. And I'm also going to take a little bit of Zion on the bottom lash line. I really like it. And I like to set. I really like shadows on the bottom lash line. Okay, that's it. I do want to go fix my nose contour. Okay, yeah. Let me know if you have any questions or anything. You don't have to have like a one-on-one with me to be able to get this. You can just send me a picture and we can get you started that way. Yeah, super easy. Let me know what you think of the shadow look. It was so easy. It's like kind of embarrassing because I'm like, oh, it's just like so easy, but anybody can do it. Yeah. Okay. I will see you guys later. Okay. Bye.